Good evening, Ron's Archery. I'm trying out the Sony 6000, Sony Alpha 6000 camera tonight. I've been playing with it all day trying to figure this thing out. So I thought I'd try it and see what it does with me sitting here. These are the arrows that I've been shooting the last several days. I am just so excited about these. I love the little gold point. I love the shaft. It's nice. It's got Starquake, Renoki, whatever on it. These are 400 spines. I love the little wraps on the feathers, which I'd never had those on any of my arrows before. The nocks are real comfortable. There goes one. They're small. They fit on the line real well. I like the reds, and I love the whites. It shows up pretty good at a distance. The only thing I don't like is this one that the wrap comes loose. Might have to tack it down with some glue. So I was watching one of my friends today, and he was upset because somebody posted on her that his videos were dry. I'm not dry. How are they dry? I thought they're pretty cool. I watch them when he comes out with a new one. I watch them. He sits up there and he shoots with his daughter's boyfriend. Should remember his name. I can't remember it though. Anyway, he shoots his bows, and he showed us how he built some targets, a backdrop for his targets, and he's been doing this most of his life. Me, I'm new. I've only been at this about a little over a year now. His videos, I've watched him shoot his bow and hit the tennis ball. I think he stole that idea from me, but that's cool. They have a duck that's up on the thing. He used a lot of polyfoam behind his targets. I've been sitting here using commercially bought targets. I've got a burlap bag that even Sigman Archery said something about it too thin. Yeah, with this particular bag I've been using, the arrows are poking the plastic bags through the netting. The one I have up at the store, I don't have a problem with that for some reason. I guess because I used different material for packing. I did get in some new commercially, these are the actual burlap bags made for sandbagging, for like around your house to keep the river out. Got those in today. I got in, I think it was 10. They appear to be about a similar size. They're made for putting sand in. I read the reviews. A lot of people liked them. A lot of people didn't. I bet this not even going. What do you want to bet? Yes, it is. I thought I forgot to turn it on. Some people saying they put the sand in, or sand comes out of the holes, but I think if you just filled the bags half full and tied them, and then you anchor them, when they get wet, the water should compact the sand, so they should be fine. And yeah, they'll biodegrade later. For my purposes, I've left this I've left one bag out back hanging on a clothesline pole. It's been hanging out there all year, so it's been through what weather we get: rain, snow, hail, sleet, whatever. It's held up fine. And actually, I don't have a problem with stuff poking out of it either, come to think of it. It's just this bag. I think I used grocery store little plastic bags. They don't seem to work too well. So the ones I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to stuff one full of old clothes. I think that should hold up pretty good. So back to the comments. The guy said he could do a better job shooting BBs. Well, let me tell you something. I can probably put this arrow through Kevlar. You can't do that with a BB. In fact, Kevlar blocks a lot of bullets. So that was kind of a nonsense statement. I'm sort of hoping that that's not a foreshadowing of the new kind of protesters we're going to get appearing on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all these other places where you post your normal stuff, you don't usually have problems, and all of a sudden you got some troll comes in, a protester, a BLM, an Antifa, whatever they call them. Call them communist, socialist, communist pigs, not mean police. They may come in and disrupt your comment section, trying to stir up and get people upset. Most people done YouTube for a long time just tend to ignore the troll comments, or they just go in and delete them and block them. Apparently this fellow had used name of a football player that took a knee, I think, Kaepernick or whatever his name was. So kind of hard to block somebody that's doing that. I'm not sure how you did that. How would you change your to a fake name? They do it, whatever. Anyway, I hope that's not what's going to be coming now. Very likely could be, though. Well, today I worked along the back side of the house and leveled out the ground from this side all the way over to the 2 foam targets that I have covered up. So that gives me another 20-yard shooting range there. And the one that sits catty corner, that makes it about 15 yards. And then the one here that I shoot at every night, this is 20 yards. And then I got the big one out back, the great big one. And then the other side of this pecan tree, I have a target, and then one out the back fence. So that's 25 yards. But from that corner up to the big one, I can get 35, maybe 37 yards. That's pretty good. And I'm trying to think about what am I going to do this winter. I'm sort of thinking about putting an awning out here of some sort to keep the rain off, where I could stand under it and shoot down at that one. It's doable. I've had a blue tarp down there that I could string up over it when I shoot BB pellet guns under it. Now there's a mosquito out here. I can't deal with mosquito. So tonight I guess I won't be shooting bow and arrow because I've got videos that I'm working on right now anyway. Somebody says, why do you post them every day? Well, I don't post every day, but I try to post one every day. But the thing is, I don't do long ones. A lot of people on YouTube are doing upwards of 30 minutes, and mine are usually, even a long one for me would be like 10 minutes. I like to keep them down to around 5 or 6 minutes, because even that, the way I'm doing these, shooting the bow and arrow, and then having that film plus the target hits with another camera, then to go through and edit those, that takes a lot of time, a lot of work. And then you have to clip them, join them together, and then slow-mo some of them. Then you got the music to put on there. It does, it takes a lot of work. It'd be much easier to do one long 30-minute video. I only got 78 subscribers though. I don't really concern myself about that. It's just I do it for myself because it's interesting when you are shooting, then you sit and watch the video, you immediately see my problem is I don't like this. I just kind of don't really pluck it, I guess. I don't follow through back across the jawline, back toward the ear. I don't go back like that. When I do horse bows, sometimes you'll see me do like this, but that's just because I see them do that and I think it's funny to watch it. It doesn't add to it in any way. What I'd love to be able to do is shoot like the Koreans do, where they release and it's just a very dramatic. Doesn't really serve a purpose. From everything I can see, with release, you should just come back like this, like that. But I'm trying. So people will leave negative comments, ignore it, delete it, block them if you can. A lot of people have started turning off their comments. I don't think I like that. Now I used to have a lot of religious boards, church boards, lots of them. And I had a lot of people who come in there and troll me, big time. And a couple times it got so bad, the FBI got involved in trying to trace down an Air Force guy that was pulling some of the stunts. They did eventually catch him. Another time working on eBay, I had a lot of people trolling me. They were saying that I was some guy, deep shallow or sea shallow or something like that. Now, obviously, he was a saltwater fisherman. I live here in West Texas. I don't even live near the water. I don't fish at all. I used to buy a lot of art on eBay, but then all those people I bought from turned on me, so I just got out of it. Facebook, I don't mess with Facebook too much. Every now and then I'll post something. Right now it's YouTube and do it for the fun. Good night. I'm just doing this to test out the camera. I don't know if the camera's going to even get me in this. Forgot I had a mic on. Well, I just remembered I've got a whole bunch of vermeil U knocks coming. Ooh, I think those are going through the box. Pretty sure it went through the box.